It's 2 in the morning and you're at your desk again. Same laptop, same government website. You have a decent job. You just can't stop feeling like it's the wrong one. So tonight, you finally click apply. File 1, the applicant. Weeks later, an email. You're invited to testing. You walk into a room full of strangers who all want the same badge. 3 hours of questions about how your brain works. Half the room fails. You don't. Next round. 3 special agents across a table taking turns asking why you think you belong here. One writes down everything you say. You never see what he writes. Then the gym. Push-ups until your arms give up. Sit-ups. A timed run next to people you're secretly racing. You pass everything. And that's when it gets weird. A small room. Wires on your fingers. A man asks about every mistake you've ever made, and the needle draws your heartbeat while you answer. Then the FBI starts visiting your past. Real investigators knocking on doors from your childhood street, asking about you. Your old college roommate calls, panicking. 2 agents just asked me about you. That's when it sinks in. Everyone you've ever known is now a witness to your life. Then, months of silence. You're sure you failed. Until one evening, an envelope slides under your door. You pick it up. Inside, one line that changes your life. Report to Quantico. Monday. You have 1 weekend left as a normal person. Spend it well. Monday morning. A guard at a gate checks your name off a list and waves you into a base hidden in the Virginia woods.
Welcome to the FBI Academy.
File 2. New agent trainee. They take your clothes and hand you a uniform. Blue polo, khaki pants. Your dorm room has 2 beds. The stranger by the other one shakes your hand. Meet your roommate for the next 18 weeks. Oh, and you're getting paid to be here. About $60,000 a year to get yelled at. You'll see. Your days split into 3 places. Mornings, a classroom, learning what agents can and can't legally do. Afternoons, getting thrown onto mats. And the range, where before this is over, you'll fire 4,000 rounds. Week 9, they walk you into a full-size fake town the FBI built with Hollywood set designers. A fake hotel, a fake deli, a fake bank that gets robbed 5 times a week. The people on the street, paid actors. Everything you do here is graded. Your first case, the bank was just robbed. You're posted outside watching for the suspect. Suddenly, a man bursts out of the door and sprints. You chase him down the street and tackle him hard. Your instructor walks over, checks his clipboard.
That's a witness.
He looks suspicious.
He was holding groceries.
The whole street heard it. Graded forever. Halfway through comes the night everyone fears. Orders night. You ranked all 56 FBI field offices where you'd love to live. Tonight, an envelope decides where you will live. In front of the whole class, you tear yours open. You asked for Miami. You got Indianapolis. There are no appeals. Week 18, graduation. The director's representative swears you in while your mom films the whole thing from the 3rd row. Then, someone hands you the 2 things that now define you. Credentials with your face on them and a badge. You made it. You have no idea what you just signed up for.
Indianapolis, Monday, 7:58. You walk into your first real FBI office holding a box with your stuff, looking for your desk. File 3, probationary special agent. Waiting for you is your training agent. 25 years on the job have turned him into the grumpiest cop you've ever met. He barely looks up when you introduce yourself. Within 30 seconds, you understand. He is not excited to babysit a rookie. He hands you the keys to your first FBI car. It has dents everywhere and sounds like it might break down before lunch. He drives. By the way, for the next 2 years, you're on probation. 1 serious mistake and the badge goes back. Your first job isn't a shootout, it's paper. Today's interview becomes a form called an FD 302. He talked, you took notes, and now you type until midnight. Movie agents kick doors. Real agents type. Meanwhile, your relatives discover what you do. Your cousin texts, "You work for the FBI, right? Quick question." Attached, a parking ticket. You cannot fix parking tickets. You will be asked forever. Then one morning, your training agent drops a file on your desk. A tip came in overnight. The fraud suspect you 2 have been building a case on is home right now.
Get your vest.
6 a.m., a quiet street. You knock on the door, heart hammering. It opens, and the most dangerous man of your first year stands there in a bathrobe holding cereal. Your hands shake anyway. His hands get cuffed. In the car back, your training agent almost smiles. That night, you call your mom. You don't say much. You don't have to. 2 years later, your probation ends in a 2-minute meeting. Your boss shakes your hand. You're a real agent now, and the bank squad asked for you. Behind you, your training agent shrugs. He types fast. Congratulations, you've just been promoted. File 4, Special Agent, Bank Squad. Your new squad room has one wall covered in photos of banks. Same robber in every grainy picture. He looks about 70 years old, so the office calls him the Geezer Bandit. 16 banks, always on a Friday. Your job now? Catch him. So Fridays become stakeouts. Hours in a parked car with your partner, watching a bank door that never opens, drinking coffee that went cold an hour ago. First Friday? Nothing. Second Friday? Nothing. Third Friday? The radio crackles. He just hit a branch across town. You picked the wrong bank. And then, a man strolls right past your car, 70-ish, heading into your bank. He's doing 2 in one day. You're out of the car before your partner hangs up the radio. It is the slowest chase in FBI history. You catch the Geezer Bandit at the door. Cuffs, done. 16 banks, ended by a Friday he got greedy. The arrest takes 40 seconds. The paperwork takes 40 hours. By year 5, you're at the top of the field pay scale, about $130,000. Your partner has driven 40,000 miles next to you. You know their coffee order like your own PIN. The Geezer case travels farther than you think. Your boss calls you in. Headquarters is building a task force, and they asked for you by name. Pack your desk, you're moving up. File 5, Case Agent. New floor, new badge access. On your new case board hangs a single printout, a darknet marketplace that sells everything the internet shouldn't. Somebody runs it. For the next 3 years, finding him is your whole life. And this time, your name is on the case. The movies would kick a door. You carry a subpoena across town on Tuesday. You write a wiretap request thicker than a novel on Wednesday. Thursday, you walk a grand jury through it. Every night you watch his market from a screen until you know his sleep schedule better than your own. You're 34 now. Your daughter Emma learns to walk during one of those nights. You watch it on your phone, at your desk. This is the part the movies cut. This is also the part that is the job. 18 months in, your target goes quiet. Nothing for 2 weeks. Did he burn it all down? Did someone warn him? Then he logs back into his market, from a coffee shop. And while he's there, he pays for his coffee with the shop's loyalty card. The name on that card? His real one. Your mystery admin just told you exactly who he is for 10 cents off a coffee. Criminals are people too. The market has a number 2, a deputy who runs it day to day while the boss stays hidden. Your team arrests the deputy quietly, and now he sits across from you in an interrogation room. You slide 1 page across the table, testify against your boss, and walk on reduced charges. You hate deals like this. You sign it anyway. Your case just got its star witness. Takedown morning, 40 agents, 6 cities, 1 synchronized minute. And you're in a public library, the science fiction section, because your target never logs out. Grab him wrong, the laptop locks, and 3 years die with it. So 2 of your agents fake a screaming breakup 3 tables away. He stares at the drama. Everyone does. And while he stares, a 3rd agent slides his open laptop into an evidence bag. You just closed a $1 billion case with a soap opera. At the press conference, your boss thanks the team. Case agents don't get famous. Cases do. A week later, the head of the office closes his door behind you. You ran a national case out of this building. Time you ran people instead. A squad of 10. Yours. File 6. Supervisory Special Agent. Your first office with a door. Through the glass, 10 agents who now answer to you. Salary in the 150 range. Your reward for being great on the street is watching the street through a window. This morning, you fixed 3 wrong dates and killed 1 bad warrant draft before it left the building. You used to catch criminals. Now, you catch your agent's mistakes. Nothing moves without your initials. Your old partner texts you, "Sir," as a joke. Give it a few months. It stops being a joke. Then, a night you'll remember. Your youngest agent's informant gives up a fugitive's address. You approve the operation, and for the first time, when the team stacks on that door, you're not in the stack. You're at the radio van, listening to someone else's kid go in first. Longest 40 seconds of your career. Then the radio. "Clear, all clear." Then your squad draws the case nobody wants. A memo from headquarters. Secrets are leaking, and the leak works in this building. For months, you follow one of your own, a decorated supervisor, through parks and parking lots. One cold February night, under a footbridge, he tapes a garbage bag of classified files beneath the planks. Your team steps out of the dark. He asks exactly one question. What took you so long? 15 life sentences. At the end of that year, the second in command of the office retires. The boss slides a letter across the desk. You kept your squad clean through the worst year this office has had. The second chair is yours. File 7. Assistant Special Agent in Charge. Second in command of the whole office now. The promotion comes with a phone that never sleeps, because at 3 a.m., every problem in the city has your number. 307. It rings. A child is missing. Within the hour, a command post comes alive around you. Negotiators, analysts, evidence teams, local police, the press. Your job isn't to find the child. Your job is to build the machine that finds the child, and then stay out of its way. 14 hours later, the radio crackles. Found. Alive. A tip from the flyer your team pushed to every phone in 3 counties. The room stands up at once. Nobody will ever make a movie about a command post. It's the best day of your career so far. The bill arrives at home. 2 birthdays missed this quarter. Emma's recital, missed. Your calendar looks like a crime scene. Then the boss announces his retirement. At his farewell party, he presses his office key into your hand, in front of everyone. 56 field offices, he says. One of them just became yours. File 8. Special Agent in Charge. Your name is on the door now, your city outside the window. Executive pay, north of 200,000. Every agent's win is your win. Every agent's mistake is your subpoena. Mayors call you by first name, so do reporters. You liked reporters better when they didn't. 2 ranks left on the ladder, and this one comes with the strangest power of all. One morning, a folder lands on your conference table. Your tech team wants to secretly launch a company, an encrypted phone, marketed to criminals as police proof. If it works, you'll hear everything. If it leaks, careers end, starting with yours. Approve, and you own the outcome. Decline, and you own that too. You sign. Criminals love the phone. Cartels buy it in bulk. They think they finally beat the FBI. Every message goes straight to a server in your building. About 12,000 devices, 27 million messages. Your office reads all of them. Then, one morning, you burn it all at once. More than 800 arrests, 16 countries, one synchronized strike. The Bureau didn't crack their network. The Bureau was the network. This time, you're the one at the podium, explaining the unbelievable on live TV. That night, your desk phone rings. Washington. The 7th floor of FBI headquarters wants you. File 9. Executive Leadership. Your first morning in Washington, you're an executive now, near the ceiling of federal pay. Your gun lives in a safe. Your war is calendars. Mornings start on a watch floor that never closes, reading overnight threats before the country wakes up. Terrorism, spies, cartels, hacks. You brief the director. Some mornings, the director briefs the White House with your words. You miss the street every single day. Some evenings, your reflection in the window still looks like a kid in a blue polo. Then, an envelope lands on your desk, and this one you've been expecting since Quantico. Federal law retires every agent at 57. Your date is set. File 10. The last day. You could have left at 50 with your pension. You stayed for the whole ride. 28 years, 7 cities, thousands of forms, 1 badge. Today, you hand it back. Your old squad hands you a wooden box. Behind the glass, your badge, your credentials, your first pair of handcuffs, 7 city patches. Everything you were, framed for a hallway. The pension stays, the clearance goes, the car keys go. The group chat, weirdly, is forever. You take one last walk through the bullpen, past the desk where you typed your first report. A young agent rushes past with an armful of files, nods politely, "Sir," and has no idea who you are. Good. That's the deal you made 28 years ago. Do it right, and almost nobody knows your name. The cases get famous. You get Tuesdays. Outside, the sun is up, and for the first time in 3 decades, you have nowhere to be. And somewhere tonight, at 2 in the morning, someone with a decent job and a feeling they can't shake is staring at the same government website you did. Their file starts the way yours did. File 1. The Applicant. This was your life in the FBI.